honestly do not know how relieved I feel right now. I feel like the most relieved man in the world. Okay, so how the hell do you break this one down? Thank God there is somebody up there that cares. Thank you. Thank you for Marcus Alonso. Thank you. Okay, so Chelsea beat Arsenal 3-2 at Stamford Bridge. And, well, I so many things to talk about. So, let's just run down exactly what happened. So, first 30 minutes of the game, I witnessed some of the greatest football I have ever seen. Jorginho, better than sex. Absolutely incredible. Like, just absolutely incredible. Passing the ball. Remember what I was saying about him being available at the right time? Just passing the ball out where it's needed. He was putting in balls like Fabregas was putting into Costa a few seasons ago. It reminded me of that. Like, just those balls in. It was just amazing. The first goal, when Jorginho put the ball into Alonso, I think it was Alonso, crossed it in, and then Pedro with a great finish to make it 1-0 to Chelsea. And then the second goal, incredible solo goal from Morata. Morata. I mean, I didn't think Morata would score. I mean, the last time he played against Arsenal in a league game, he was missing everything. Suddenly, finally, Morata actually finishes. And, well, it's 2-0. And we're looking good. We're looking pretty good. Arsenal with, you know, grade A finishing. I mean, you know, if those balls hadn't have gone over the bar, it probably would have been 2-2 at that moment. But me knowing from so many years of watching Chelsea-Arsenal games to never write Arsenal off, despite the fact that Arsenal, at that time, we were making them look like a pub side, suddenly, the last 15 minutes of the first half, Arsenal suddenly turned into Barcelona. And we suddenly turn into a pub side ourselves. And it's amazing how a game can change. Like, it confused me. I don't know what the hell happened. Like, our defence just switched off the last 15 minutes. First of all, we get this goal from Mkhitaryan from out of nowhere. I mean, Kepa touched the ball. He could have parried it away for a corner, but he got a touch to it, but it just beat him at the last second. And then Iwobi. And it's like, I don't understand, like, how do you play such incredible football? Like, I honestly thought that Sarri ball had come early. That's how I was like, where has this football gone? Like, this football was incredible for the first 30 minutes, and suddenly Arsenal turn into Barcelona and get 2 quick goals, and it's half time, it's like 2-2. Can someone please explain how that happened? Like, how did Arsenal just suddenly become a pub side? And then suddenly they get 2 goals from out of nothing. Well, it's what they do. It's what they do. So, hang on. Give me one moment. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to take a quick phone call. Anyway, yeah, I don't understand how that finished 2-2 at the end of that first half. Just, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, second half. Like, Arsenal brought on Torreira for Xhaka, which I thought Xhaka was a bit poor for them, I have to admit. He was very bad. But then they brought on Torreira to sort of, like, have Guendouzi and Torreira kind of work off each other, I guess. But then later on, we brought off Barkley, because I thought Barkley wasn't exactly up for it. Like, he was getting balls from Jorginho, but, like, his touch of the ball was off. Like, he just didn't really... Like, every time he got the ball from Jorginho, he just completely miscued it, or it was close enough to try and get the ball, but he just kept missing every time. Yeah, we brought off Barkley and Willian, then we brought on Hazard and Kovacic, and yeah, Kovacic in his first game, he was okay. He was all right. He didn't do anything wrong. He was brought down a few times and won free kicks and played a bit of tiki-taka football with some of the players, and he was pretty good. He looked very, very solid. Kovacic. Minorly gave the ball away a few times, but, you know, that won't, not going to put off his performance today. Because there's not very much game time to assess him that much. I mean, we'll have to see how he does in the first team lineup in the first game. But then, thankfully, a little bit of trickery down the left-hand side from Eden Hazard, crosses it in. Marcus Alonso puts the ball in the back of the net, pass check, in the right place in the box. Thank God. Thank you. There is somebody out there that cares about Chelsea Football Club. But I think that was around the 82nd minute of the game, and I thought, you know, knowing Arsenal, what they've done in the past, I just thought Arsenal were going to get like a third goal somewhere. But in the 90th minute, where I thought maybe Arsenal were going to get something, there was hardly any urgency. All they were doing was passing the ball back to Cech, like they were doing against Man City last week. Like, you're meant to get the ball up there to try and get a goal. You know, where's your urgency? But, you know, not that I'm complaining, because, you know, we needed this win. You know, over Arsenal. And, you know, in previous encounters against Arsenal, you know, we've not been great. And we've needed this win, definitely. So, what are the positives? Well, obviously the win. Jorginho, definitely. I mean, that guy is he is better than Sex. He is a beast. He is a pass master. And I've been saying this a lot recent time. He is that player that we have needed for so long. And like that, the creativity from him is astounding. I mean, obviously Sarri knows what to do with him. And well, if everybody can work around him, if everybody can work to their fullest potential, we have got a team. I mean, we're not as good as Man City at the moment, because Man City untouchable. They can't be touched at the moment. But we've got a team that can really, really challenge at the moment. And, well, hopefully, if we can keep this up, and we can keep everybody happy, and we can keep everybody in a good mood, you know, a win like that over Arsenal at the beginning of the season is really, really morale changing. It's very, very important that we get this kind of win. And I'm thinking the next couple of games in the season, well, hopefully we're going to have our tails up. Who we got next? Let me have a look. Okay, so our next fixture is away to Newcastle. Now, in previous encounters against Newcastle away, it hasn't gone well. In fact, the last 4 or 5 visits to St James's Park have all been defeats against Newcastle. So, you know, our previous encounters with them have not been great. But, you know, with this new style of football, I think if we can get a win over Newcastle, we are in a good position. First 3 games, first 3 wins, that would be amazing. So, let's just enjoy this victory over Arsenal, and let's hope for the next game. Let's just be very positive. We're top of the table, at least. Yeah, next game against Newcastle. The game after that, I do believe, is against Bournemouth. So again, you know, the last time we played Bournemouth at home didn't finish very pretty at all. So if we can get wins in those games, hopefully that'll be good. So there we go. Let's hope for a next couple of wins. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. And yes, on with the next game against Newcastle away from home. And until the next video, I shall see you later. Hey door, and peace.